Yeah, it was pretty great.
I made him like
funny.
a demon.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I mean, I could change it if you want. I just wanted some kind of intro. So, all right, you ready?
We gotta start doing stuff because I gotta be done by 2.
Oh, seriously?
Sure.
Yes, dude, I gotta get ready to teach. I just told you that.
I didn't know you were teaching that too.
No, I gotta start getting my classes wrapped up. Ready to go, man. It is a busy day.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Still no name for it yet. But this week we got Joe back. Or this episode. I don't know if we're gonna do weekly or whatnot, but yeah, thanks for all the love on the first 2 episodes that we put out. Hopefully we can keep this up. I know last episode we had Chris on because Joe was a little bit busy having a baby. So
It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. You know, it was good times.
Yeah. How's that whole thing going?
Oh, it's wonderful, but it is time consuming and exhausting right now, man. Let me tell you, but I'm having a good time.
Well, that's good. How's he doing? Is he like healthy and everything?
Oh yeah, he's killing it.
Nice. Is he streaming on Twitch yet?
He's working on it. Well, he's trying to figure out what kind of contract he's going to go with. He's either going to go with Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. He's trying to see what they go on.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, that's a big decision. Yeah, because I know, Mixer shut down, so that's off the table. So, pretty sad. So that whole, I wonder how that whole transition's going, because I had a few friends on Mixer that are now on Twitch and YouTube, and I don't know how they're. I know one friend is on Twitch and he's liking it a lot better, but he's still trying to get everything back to how it was on Mixer. So,
Say that again. I'm sorry.
what?
Say that last part again. I missed that part. It's my fault. It's a freaking headset. I had to plug it back in. Wasn't charged. Say it
Gotcha.
again.
Yeah, I was like, why aren't you chiming in? But yeah, I just said I had a few friends that were on Mixer that are transitioning to YouTube and Twitch now, and they're
how's their transition going? Are they finding more success at these transitions now at these new locations? Are they, obviously since the whole website shut down, so should their fans follow them? Are they finding that a lot of the fans are following them to the platform of their choice, or are they having to find a whole new audience?
Well, so he had the guy that I keep up with, he's on Twitch now. The other guy I kind of follow, he's on YouTube, and I don't know how that's going. I just feel like YouTube's just so hard to transition to. But no, he's liking. I think he likes Twitch a lot better, like the platform in general and everything that you can do on it. But he just had such a huge following on Mixer, just such a big community, and he had only a small amount completely follow him over, but he's growing every day, which is good. But yeah, he only had he's partnered and everything, which is good, or affiliate or whatever it is,
right?
Whatever, yeah. But yeah, man, it's he's still, he's like, man, I just miss the whole Mixer community and whatnot. So he's struggling with that aspect of it, but
yeah,
he's doing well.
That's good though. That's good
for just starting on Twitch. It took me forever when I started on Twitch to get where I'm at now, and I'm not even anywhere, compared to you or other people, but yeah, crazy times, when a platform shuts down, it's like, what do you do,
and what's crazy is just like out of nowhere, there weren't like these talks or whatever. All of a sudden, like Mixer's like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah,
there was no build up, there was no rumor, nothing.
Yeah, like every week they're like, we're gonna add this feature to Mixer, we're gonna add this, going as planned, and then they're just like, yep, see ya. Like Facebook. What? So yeah, it's interesting, man. It's like, Vine, when Vine shut down, but I feel like a lot of people on Vine had other places to go, like YouTube
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So, and then now there's rumors of TikTok shutting down.
Well, I mean, like
It's rumored.
probably
But
what really is going to happen is the guy who made TikTok, if he's smart, he keeps TikTok. Okay.
the guy,
And then, yeah,
You mean
whoever, like
the guy that
whatever.
made it sold it to China.
Well,
that's
China.
China.
China. Well, whoever the group is, what they ought to do is keep TikTok up, right? And
Right.
then whatever country doesn't like it, they can still use it, whatever. And then create a new app called TalkTick, and
What?
but just create
That's
a
already
new
an
app.
app. It's a
Similar.
clock app.
Yeah.
So you can see different like clock faces, and you collect them all. And
Yeah, stuff like that. No, really more
Yeah.
like they'll probably do that, and
Yeah, I
they'll
get
probably make a new app that's more I guess like
Oh, I'm
friendly
sure.
towards countries that because I think India got rid of it, right?
Yeah.
And
And now
So-
Trump's like, China's spying on us. We're gonna get rid
then China,
of it. Yeah.
listen, I don't know what these kids are with all their little TikTok stuff,
Yeah. With their
Okay,
little dancing
but listen here,
apps.
China will not be TikToking along the American people.
Yeah.
But really, and then they
They're
just ought to
spying on
tailor
these
it.
kids in their bedrooms. Just trying to have
Basically.
fun.
China. And then just basically control that TikTok app out in China. It's still huge in China and all the other countries. And then what you can do then is just create a new one that's a little bit more friendly, still make the money off of it, in certain ways, or basically really
Yeah.
just draw up a giant thing that people have to agree to the terms kind of a thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, my friend was showing me, he was like, "Oh, TikTok's gonna shut down," and he already got on like another app that's like just like it. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, I don't know, man. I think if
Yeah.
it was gonna shut down, it would have already shut down,
yeah.
That's what I think. But
Yeah, we'll see.
who knows? Does Trump really have that much power to go into like Google and all that and be like, no?
Well, technically, he wouldn't. It would be very overstepping, right, onto a corporate to do that.
Yeah.
Which is supposed to be a very pro-right view of letting corporates kind of do what they want and not overreaching a government. It'd be really interesting. A lot of people thought that Trump wanted to get rid of TikTok because kids are making fun of him on TikTok, but like SNL has been making fun of Trump for years. Twitter's been making fun of him for years. Facebook's been making fun of him for years. Really, it came down to it has nothing to do with the fact that people were using him on there. It really came down to the fact that it came to his attention, especially from India, when they discovered that it's a huge I don't think people realize, and I understand that Google and Facebook they all kind of do stuff, but it's bad. China, this TikTok, it's really bad compared to what other companies have done and what legally can do. And so all you have to do as a I don't think you can really go into Google and do stuff like that or do anything. All you have to do is just kind of create safe legislation around it. They have to believe this or that. They have to sign that or that and then kind of go from there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot more to it than what India did when they just shut it down, But yeah, I heard a funny joke from David Dobrik's podcast when they're talking about this, and he's like, "Yeah, they're gonna have Charlie D'Amelio stand in front of court and be like, we're shutting your app down," and she has to stand up for all the TikTok users and yeah, who would stand? I mean, I don't know if there's you know, if they get any right to it, because they're like so huge on the platform, but it's pretty crazy. It's crazy how it got so big too. You know, all of a sudden, like it was Musically, and then China company bought it, and now it's TikTok, and now it's like huge. You know, everybody's using it, and yeah, dude, it's insane. So, you know, where would all those people go if TikTok shut down?
Yeah.
Like you said, there has to be a new app. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm not a big TikTok user, but everybody tells me that I should be, but I'm not. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's interesting. You know, with all that stuff and all the government stuff and the corona stuff, you know, with like the governments and governors and stuff like that getting more power. You know, they're shutting down, quarantining again. They're shutting down states and, you know, making masks 100% requirement everywhere you go, you know.
Yeah.
So it's, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy world, man.
I know, but you know what kind of mask I want? Like, I wish there were more video game masks out there. It'd be the one time I can actually like try to casually dress up at work
Yeah,
using
know,
like
right?
face masks, like to look like a Master Chief. Like
Jason.
I have this.
It's like some like guy. Hey, I'm just here to buy a fishing license, man.
Oh my god!
Mask
or
required, right?
Yeah, or Michael Myers from Halloween. But
yeah.
like, I joked with work because I have an old Master Chief helmet I bought from like Hot Topic, and it's like a full-on wearable helmet. It's a cheap foam plastic helmet. It's wearable, but I kind of wanted to joke and be like, "Can I wear this as my mask?" Like, my eyes don't feel safe. Like, I don't feel safe.
Yeah, nothing. Just wear the whole suit.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want anything getting in. I don't want the virus touching me whatsoever. Ma'am, I'll be with you in a second. That's the Master Chief, Mom. You better listen to him.
You better listen.
Yeah.
I can carry like a plasma grenade on my hand, and like, and someone starts threatening me, I like pull that
it's
out.
It's a Karen. Get her.
Get her. Sticker with the plasma grenade.
You will not see my manager.
That is awesome.
Ma'am, you don't want to get that fishing rod. You want this fishing rod. You have it on the back of your back. It's like attached like a gun, like.
Right. I show up to work. My boss is like I show up to work early.
He's got the cloth mask on.
Yeah.
What the heck are you doing?
Yeah, he's like, what? He's like, Master Chief, what are you doing here? I'm like, sir, finishing this fishing trip. You know, so cheesy lines, right?
Yeah.
Like turning people and be like, go on my radio and be like, I need a fishing rod. You know, things like that. Like, it's just classic stuff.
Yeah. Cortana, you're like trying to like do a transaction. Cortana, this is not the time. Okay, how much do I owe you?
This is not the time.
Yeah. Yeah, one of my friends, he's like, yeah, this is a great time. I just put on my old like World War II gas mask. I was like, what? He just goes to the grocery store with his like full on like mustard gas. Like,
that's awesome.
Gas. Yeah. It's like, how far can we go with these things, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, there should be more like video game related stuff. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Like more like cosplay kind of stuff.
It'd be sweet, man. I'll see what I can get away with at work. I think I'm not even going to ask. I'm just more like gradually getting bigger and bigger masks until they say something. And like, also, this is the threshold. You know, I got to find the threshold. But if you ask, the threshold is always low. You just got to keep going until someone's like, I don't think you can have that.
They're like, man, yeah, we've been meaning to say something for weeks. You know.
I'll be like, but I came to work yesterday with it. Okay, so I'm gonna wear the one yesterday. So that'll be what I'll do.
And then the one back you'll wear.
Exactly. That'll be the plan, dude.
Yeah, that'd be genius, man. You know,
brilliant.
Someone needs to come up with that kind of stuff instead of like the Oh, the full like I saw one that was like a sun visor that had like a mask that came down like an old like 80s blind. Yeah, like a
That's
little
awesome.
it was like zzz, came over your mouth and chin. Like, okay. But yeah, I feel like people should be more creative with the masks and stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. So yeah, interesting stuff. So did you see that baseball is back?
Yeah, dude. Rockies are up 2-1 right now. They won yesterday, won the day before, and lost the first one.
Oh,
They have cardboard. So the stands are empty except for the random politicians who can get there,
yeah.
who can get to go. Apparently, cool.
Hillary.
And not social distance too, by the way, and pull your mask down. But whatever. Anywho,
Right. To
but
all
so like
having a beer. Yeah.
I don't know.
What?
But what's crazy though is like you can like they put
If you get tested,
cardboard cutouts in the fans, like the fan sections. They put cardboard cutouts of like family members and things like that too.
Dude, it looks like a game of like Guess Who.
Yeah,
like you hit it with post. If the ball hits it, does it just lie flat? Like, you got it. That was Johnny.
There should be like mannequins out at the end of where the home run is, and they have like they have like a glove in the hand ready to catch a ball. And if the ball ends up in one of those mannequins' gloves, like it counts as 3 points. Like it's like triple.
Sir,
it's
can
triple
we have
points.
the ball back?
I don't know, man. He's stone facing me. I'm not getting a reply out of him.
Just keep it, kid. Yeah, there's like someone's like dead grandpa. It's like, yeah, he always wanted to go to a game, and this is our best chance. It's like he's in the stands. But yeah, it's like, why did they add those things, dude? It's like so cheesy and like stupid, I think.
Oh, I would love it. I would try to aim for my kid's head the whole time. Like anytime I would hit a ball, I'd be like,
sting.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna take my own kid's head out. Yeah, but yeah, no, baseball is back, man. So it's kind of curious to see if that's gonna be a similar process they take into football season, things like that too. Yeah, well, because basically none of the sports have been around since like that last pandemic, right? The Spanish flu, but baseball was, and I haven't looked into it. Did they?
1908 or whatever.
Yeah. Did they cancel baseball during that season? I want to know. I'm curious.
No, that was the only thing that was open.
Was baseball, and people were like, yeah, it was the only thing.
They're just still going to the baseball game. Well, my cousin died last week, but I got 2 tickets to the Yankees.
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right.
And dead of the Spanish flu.
Yeah, no cardboard cutouts there. They couldn't afford it. We just put some of the no, never mind. That's a bad joke. Too much.
Too
yeah,
like,
who would they put in the
stands
in the early 1900s, as cardboard cutouts? Just potato sacks with
for sure.
Drawn mouth and eyes on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting that they're coming back. I heard hockey's coming back too, NHL.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. I mean, baseball's such a, you go there, you enjoy it more when you go there, kind of thing. I feel like, watching it, it's just kind of like, I know you're like a big Rockies fan, but
yeah,
I just feel like going there is just such a different feeling,
Well, yeah, I agree. And that's fine. Going to baseball games. I mean, I enjoy watching it at home as not as much as I like going out. I think I would like watching it at home as much as going to the game as if I was by myself. But when I generally go to a game, I'm generally watching it with people, and then when I'm watching from home, I'm generally watching it by myself. So it's kind of like this weird feeling of like, I wonder, like, is it, people say because it's better live. I'm like, is it really necessarily better live? Or, and I get the atmosphere, but like they make it sound like it's significantly better, like night and day, kind of a feel.
Right,
and I'm curious, if it's actually because you enjoyed going there, or was it because you were there having a good time with your friends. And if those friends came over to your house and you guys did the exact same thing at your house, how close would it be? You know, and I kind of feel like that's big thing about baseball is like it's better live than it is on TV or whatever. But I'm like, well, it feels the same to me. You know, I get to see closer to the action a lot of things. You know, baseball, it's hard to see. You know,
they have camera guys
depending on the
field
stuff.
now.
Yeah, right there. And it's really fun watching the players' reactions. I like watching the pitcher and the catcher calls, do signal calls, and I like looking at the batter's box and things like that. So I think that might be why for
that
me
one
it doesn't
homeless
really...
guy, he's like, you suck, get off get him out of here.
Suck.
Security. Yeah.
Get him out of here. Right, I got to pay for those guys. But that's all it is for me. Is I think because I enjoy the sport so much, and there's different things that you get at home than you do live. I think that's why I can enjoy back and forth. So
right,
yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's the whole thing. Like when you go there, just the whole like atmosphere. It's like summertime, and you're like right there in the action, and you can see the players. You could possibly catch a ball, and just brings you back to the times where you went with your family and whatnot.
Yeah.
So,
well, to be honest though, I also don't pay as much attention live than when I do actually there. And that's because I'm having a good time and like drinking so much with my friends.
Yeah.
Like I don't even pay attention to the game. Yeah. I'm just having a good time.
Like, oh shoot, what's the score? Yeah.
But man, wait, we're up to bat again? Jeez.
Yeah. When did they start playing? I didn't notice that.
The game's over, Joe. It's been done for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, can you kind of move and try to clean up here, man? Oh, yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, the game was last night. What are you still doing here?
Oh,
passed out drunk, man. Yeah, what if you were the last one there? Like, would someone kick you out? Just like,
yeah, you get kicked out.
Drunk. Hey, man, I have season tickets. I can be here as much as I want.
I basically own this team.
Yeah, I buy season tickets every year. Sir, you buy season tickets to the Rock Pile. Those are like $4 normally. I don't care. It's every year.
It's every year.
Wouldn't be alive without me. Without my support.
They're nothing, you hear me? Nothing.
Todd Helton, sign my ball. My left ball. What?
Hey, Todd Hilton signed everybody's baseballs. No, my testicle. He signed my testicle.
Sir, don't show me that right now.
No, I'm going to show it to you.
Yeah, I would have proved to you that I own this team.
I pay your salary sometimes.
Yeah. That's one dedicated fan. We can't get out of here.
I just knocked over my wireless keyboard on the ground. Look what you've done, Hayden.
I own this team. Just snap it against your knee.
I got a little too rambunctious.
I got really too in the moment.
It's fine.
Dude, that would be fun though to like. Actually, I don't know. It'd be cool to like go and like film and like try to get in and be like, but I have season tickets. Like they're playing tonight. Like, come on.
Oh yeah.
They definitely let you in. The CDC would shoot you on sight. It's like World War Z. All the people with Corona trying to get in. I need to see my baseball, sir. You have Corona. Step back. Just the whores and hordes. Stand on me. They have like a human ladder trying to. Okay, we've gone too far. I've gone too far.
Oh man.
But yeah, it's interesting. And like I remember like going to Avalanche games, dude, those were the best, man. Like we'd get into it, it'd be like 3-2, Avalanche are down by 1, they're getting close, They get some crappy calls on them. Oh
yeah.
I was, NHL, man. Those were the days.
Good old days, man. Good old days.
So we'll see. They said next year everything will be back. But I think they're just waiting on a vaccine, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. And it takes it'll take a year.
Right.
Mm.
But yeah, it's crazy, man. California shut down. I think New York. Florida's cases are like going crazy.
No, yeah, they're taking beer shots off of each other's asshole. Like, I know COVID, I know COVID spread, but I'm sure there's a lot of other pandemics spreading too than just COVID out there now. Yeah,
right.
like I'm sure there's like hepatitis and freaking a.
Oh no, like that went away, and we just got rid of smallpox. I think just like completely eradicated smallpox.
Well, we'll see
And
how
like,
long before smallpox 2 comes back.
yeah, sir, you don't have corona, but you do have smallpox.
And not even just smallpox, the sequel, smallpox 2. And you
Yeah,
know what they say about sequels? They're even worse.
They're worse. Yeah, they're worse than the originals. They should have never been made. There are a few exceptions, but in this case, no. Yeah, crazy. But I'm glad that they're coming back, somewhat. But
I know.
I wonder how much money they're losing, sports in general with all this stuff. So I don't know. Are they gonna have, personal blimps people can get in, get your own like balloon or something?
Mm-hmm.
I was telling my friend, I'm like, dude, let's just go to downtown Denver and like get into like a high building, somewhere with like some high vantage point and watch it. And he's like, I've been everywhere in Denver. There's no way. I'm like, there's got to be a way to,
Yeah.
Too bad this isn't like Star Wars era where we can have our own floating seating arrangement,
Just a floating city. Like if there's like one thing going bad, we can just like, nope, to the skies.
Yeah, Corona. Oh shit, eject. USA just like pieces out.
That's exactly right. You can't stop me now. I'm free.
It's like Elon just jumps on the first ship to Mars. He's like, see ya. Corona people. All the astronauts are corona free that just left like last month or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because
like,
it left like right before it all happened.
I'm getting on the moon where it's safe.
I tried to get on. They wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
Apparently they needed people with qualifications.
Russell Brand is like, no. I'm on the first ship I'm on the first Virgin flight. Out of here.
Right. Oh man.
To space. Yeah, crazy, man. Man, I was gonna say something else about the yeah. So in California they're gonna try a new like outside boat theater or whatever.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, you get your own boat with your own party, and you like float onto this like lake area, and you could watch a movie on the big screen. So it's kind of like a drive-in theater, but you get in a boat and you just like drive out or pedal out or paddle out or whatever. Too much, Johnny. It's like bumping into other boats. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just like.
Some kid falls out. He's like, Dad, save me. I'm drowning. He's like, nah, right now, son. This is the best part of the movie. Hold on.
You just popcorn. Yeah, shut up, son.
It's a plot twist, son. It's a plot twist. You
gotta watch this part right here. I've seen this movie 5 times. This is the best damn part. Yeah, buddy.
You swim like your life depended on it for another 5 minutes.
I can't swim, Dad. You remember?
And float. I don't know. Drink the water up. Quick. That's awesome. No, that's pretty cool. I'm jealous we don't have anything like that. I know, like, we have some drive-in movies that still, theaters that still exist. And I think Park Meadows Mall even just hosted, like, a live concert. It's kind of a thing. So, like...
Right.
Oh, my God. Are you okay back there in the background, man? Y'all all right? Y'all good?
Yeah, probably not.
This is the last podcast. You about to die?
Yeah.
There you go.
Continue without me, Joe.
There you go. All right, folks. This is now just mine. I don't even know how I'm going to upload this, but we're going to figure it out later on.
You'll get to it.
But Park Meadows Mall, like, there was some kind of concert that they were live streaming, and people could show up in their cars, kind of like tailgate, and go to Park Meadows Mall for the this live stream concert. So they have like a giant screen outside or whatever.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. I think it was like Saturday that happened or whatever.
Oh, really? Man, I should have gone to that for sure.
Oh yeah, well I was, I think it was like Brad Paisley or something like that. It was some country artist. So, how you feel?
Yeah, nah. How's that Corona doing, guys? You doing okay, guys, with the Corona?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sure we're gonna see a lot more of that. Dude, yeah, it's just sad. It's like every time you pass AMC, it's just like rest in peace.
Dude, it's empty right now, man. And then, dude, the Renaissance Festival's not happening this year. Like, I'm super sad about things.
Oh yeah, it's not. Yeah, all the concerts and stuff. Dude, just everything.
Sporting events, things change.
Sad summer. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of things are still open in Colorado, but yeah, definitely movie theaters aren't one of them. Restaurants are kind of weird. You put like one person over here, one person in the other corner. So
yeah,
dude, weird times, man. I was just like listening through. I'm editing the 3rd episode right now. So I was, so we were talking about like, when I was like scrolling through it, we were talking about like, just the brink of Corona starting. Because when we did the first 2, I think that was like before Corona really got bad or got here. And then we were just talking about it like, oh man, yeah, everything's closed now. And like, it was like, I think it was in March. So it's crazy to like listen to that stuff back then. Cause it's like, it's history, I guess.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But yeah, it's like, wow, we started the podcast in a different time than. Yeah, just everything was just so different 5 months ago. So, but yeah, new
outside stuff, man.
Yeah, new things.
I wonder if that's how they're going to do like gaming tournaments, and like big MLG events. Are they going to keep people at home? I mean, because a lot of them, if it's international, they probably will. Yeah, but how cool if they did like some kind of like outside kind of event or whatever. Or maybe they'll try to host something like that.
There's a bird, there's a squirrel on my computer.
You got to play through.
God dang. Why did I have those nuts for a snack?
I left the crumbs all over me.
Oh, man. Blue team was winning, but they just got attacked by a squirrel. Yeah, you got to play through the elements. You get, like, stranded on an island, and you have to, like, play through all the elements, and you're still, like, you get, like, one, like, supercomputer with good internet. Or whatever, exactly. And you're like, oh my god, you're like playing Valorant. You're like, I'm trying to start a fire right now and I'm getting shot. Trying not to freeze to death.
Try not, right? Yeah, like that's like their thing, right?
Yeah, it's like that'd be great. Survivor with MLG.
There you go. Hey, I'd watch it.
Sir, you're getting cast off the island. But yeah, everything's interesting, dude. ESPN. I'm tired of watching like 1988 basketball NBA championship. Come on, man. They're just playing reruns after reruns.
Non-stop. Just teasing you.
Yeah, racing was cool because they did the iRacing. They had everybody at home. Yeah. Like, sorry guys, my daughter, she needed me to help her with her cupcakes. That one guy that his family come in. He's like, not right now. I'm trying to race. I'm in the middle of a race. But yeah, it was funny seeing all that. And then they had like the wrecks and stuff. That was pretty cool. Yeah. That made me want to get like a machine and like try out for NASCAR. You're like, oh, I could do this. So yeah, I guess transitioning into video games. Did you see the new Halo?
Dude, I'm pumped. Like, really? I don't start. Because like for me, man, the problem is
all over the place, man. Halo, I think it looks cool.
I think it looks great. Halo is old.
Oh yeah.
Halo is old.
Since 2000, I think, right?
Yeah, and you can't keep releasing games without innovation. You can't keep releasing stuff the same and expect it to last, right? So if you
Right.
don't, if you it's tough. You're in a tough pickle. Do you stick to the old model, a very old and dated gameplay feel? B, and try to tailor to the old audience that
And
it's
you
probably
have
not really
to.
going to buy it.
Yeah.
Do you have to, or B, do you innovate yourself and get the new fans in as well as the old? And I think you do that. You gotta. I know people will be like, "Oh, I don't recognize any of the guns." For me, Halo was, besides the battle rifle, but that wasn't even in Halo 1. That was in Halo 2. Like, weapons have changed. The only, the longest running gun, really, that's been standard the whole Halo series has been the battle rifle. But again, that wasn't even one of the originals, right? Because they had the Magnum in the first one, but then they didn't even have it in the second one. And then they had in the third one, but it really wasn't the same. And then they made it the same back in, the fourth and the fifth. But, really, the longest running gun has been the battle rifle. And even then, it's kind of like whatever.
And even the assault rifle?
Like Halo Reach changed that assault rifle.
Oh.
They changed how it worked.
And
then
the
they didn't
SMG.
and then they brought in the DMR. It's changed before. So when people complain about the guns, who gives a shit? I'm down for new weapons.
Oh yeah.
I
you
like
have
new
to have
weapons.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm fine with that. So my thing is it looks like Halo. It's awesome. They've got Master Chief with a grappling hook. How fucking cool is that? How I can sit there and grapple into somebody, and grab it. Dude, the brutes throw grunts at you. The brutes throw grunts. That is awesome.
They do? I didn't see that.
The idea, idea
cool.
behind this whole game is awesome. The whole idea where you can have a Destiny feel in it. And I think what the plan is, right, is to make it like a giant game, almost kind of like Destiny, right? Where you have your main story you play as Master Chief or whatever, but then you can create your own Spartans, and I hope this is it. Because if this is what's happening from what I've read, and I could be completely wrong about this, but how cool will this be that Halo has a single player campaign where you can still play as Master Chief, okay? And then the continuation of the game are PvE events, kind of like in Destiny, where you sit there and you run around as your own Spartan. You create your own Spartan with your friends, and you run around and you do events. And then you continue the story on, right? I mean, I didn't really care for the elites.
Okay.
I don't really care for it. Because, and the point of this one here, if you listen to it too, it's about mankind's fight. Apparently, we lost the war and we're scattered. So this is the whole idea is man, the human species, humanity is on the brink
of
total extinction. Yeah, and it's really bad now, right?
Finish this fight. Right? How long? Just stop selling the game and then we can fix it.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
But how cool would it be that you have this game, you have this single player campaign, you get to a point, and then you do PvE events with your own Spartans that change the continued story later on, and your story has this cool impact on how things go in the world, to make it feel real, to make this Halo world feel real. Like, this is the last Halo. This is what needs to happen to win in order to secure humanity's existence. And you go back and forth as Master Chief with a single player campaign, then you go back with your friends, and then you can still do your classic shooter up multiplayer stuff. But dude, how cool would that be though? You got to do events that change how the campaign in the future is done. That would be sick. Stuff that you guys do is mentioned in the storyline and all this other stuff. I mean, it would just be sick. What it would do is it'll prolong a Halo, right? It's not this is why I think they actually call it Halo Infinity, because it will prolong this Halo longer than than the original Halos, right? Because
the old Halo add to it, keep adding stuff to it.
Yeah, and they should. They freaking should. It would be the most brilliant thing they could do for Halo. And then they can bring in the battle rifle, in certain areas that, there's the new guns, but then you can go to certain old areas where you're scavenging and you find the old battle rifles. And it wouldn't be hard. Right. The story still continue. And dude, you're a freaking Spartan, in space on a Halo. How is this not Halo? Tell me how this is not Halo. That you are humanity fighting the Covenant, or not the Covenant, but whatever they are, for humanity's last spread, and you guys are on the brink of defeat, and it looks bleak for you, but all you got is not just Master Chief, but you got everybody else fighting tooth and nail, trying to secure this, fighting for your homeworld, fighting for your family or what, and friends that are left, and just the future of it. And like that's Halo, man. That's always been Halo. On a Halo. They were on a Halo. Like that's Halo.
Right, yeah.
They're on it. So I don't know how this isn't a Halo game. I think it's awesome. I can't wait
totally
for the future of it. I can't wait for it. What about, I mean, that's just me. What do you feel?
Yeah, no, I mean, I only saw, I watched the reveal, so, I mean, I only saw that part. I didn't really dig any more into it, but I thought it looked fine, but, granted, I was watching it on my phone and whatnot, but I know a lot of people are complaining about the graphics and whatnot. But I
looked fine to
know,
me.
yeah, I read an article about that, and they're like, well, it's early build, whatever, it's early development, and we don't really have the full capability of ray tracing, excuse me, on the demo right now. So that's one thing that I read, and I don't know if they're just trying to cover their smoke or whatever. But another thing I read is that you can't with these new, when it came to what is it, PS1, PS2, PS3, the graphics were oh, it's so much better, and they're saying that there's a point where it's it can't be as better as it was, from PS2 or whatever. You can't really expect all that. And plus, like you said, they're open world, how good can the graphics be, if you play I feel if you play Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, and then you play the single player or whatever, then you go and jump into Warzone, the graphics are a little bit different, because it's such a big area that it has to constantly load, and the lights have to load as you change, and all that lighting. So that's what I heard, but I'm not really complaining about the graphics. I'm sure, yeah, as long as it looks like Halo, feels like Halo, I think
it looks and feels like it.
Yeah, I think it is important to keep some of that Halo feel, but you're right, they do need to, improve, and not man, I felt such a big difference when 343 took it over. I mean, it was still kind of like Halo, but it just was, it was different. It was a different feel to it. So, I don't know, it looks cool. It looks like they're going back to their roots in a way, and then also, adding a bunch of new things. Like you said, it would be really cool to have that Destiny aspect, where you are in a big battle, you are in a big fight, and your friends jump in, and then there's the AIs and stuff like that. Because yeah, it's absolutely genius that they did this open world. Remember Halo 1? You're all right, loading mission 2, and it took you hours to load those big missions. So, are you still there?
Oh, sorry.
Something happened.
There I am. Sorry, it's my headset.
Oh, no worries.
I
just noticed
got playing, but I was hearing everything. Yes.
Gotcha. So yeah, we'll see. I'm excited for it. It's crazy though that
I'm pumped.
It's coming out for Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and PC.
Yep. Yeah. It's
and
brilliant.
all in the Game Pass.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And Xbox Live's going to be free.
Wait, what?
No, you didn't hear about that?
No.
Oh yeah. You can't buy yearly membership of Xbox Live anymore.
Why not?
They took it off. You can't get them at stores. You can't get them online.
It's all free now?
It's going to be free, dude.
Why?
It's going to be free.
How are they going to do that? That's crazy.
They just don't charge. They just don't charge.
They just don't charge.
Mm-mm.
Jeez.
Microsoft is playing the software game. They're playing the software game, and they're going all in on software and accessories.
So
and
the
they're
Game
relying
Pass,
heavily.
They want you to buy the Game Pass now.
They want you to buy the Game Pass,
which is a great deal. I think you get Forza, you get Halo,
awesome.
you
get everything, right? So you get the Game Passes, you get PC people in. That's more software sales. You got current people who don't want to go or upgrade or can't afford to upgrade, still more software sales. And then you got people like me who are going to pre-order that Xbox when they finally announce when and how and where you can pre-order that Xbox. Yeah. And they're going to get, and that Xbox, they're still going to lose money on that Xbox. I guarantee you they'll lose money.
All
And
you
they're
have
going to
to
lose it
do
on
is get a
purpose.
vaccine. If you get a corona vaccine,
Yeah.
it'll help Bill Gates out.
Yeah.
And
I think there you go. But I think Microsoft really, really learned a lot this last console, and really figured out that how important creating good games and getting people to buy the software is more important than than anything, right? And so that's why they're just trying to get people to come in, right? So if you had a choice between the PS5 and the Xbox One, or Series X, or whatever they're calling the new Xbox, okay?
yeah.
Right? And when you look at it, PS5 is $500, and the Xbox Series X is $400. Or if it's whatever, it's $100
Well,
less.
yeah, if they call it the disc
And
or whatever, right?
yeah, well, no, even they both will, but I'm sure they'll both be like $100 less, both models of it, right? And you don't have to pay for live, right?
Yeah.
And you can bring your old controllers from the old console to this new one. Okay, you don't even have to buy 3 new controllers for 4 controllers. If you have the old Xbox, or 1 controller, so work on this one. Okay, so now you don't have to spend all that money on it. Okay, all this stuff, and it's mostly going to be cross-play now, right? Most games are going to go that cross-play platform now, right?
Yeah.
I think that's why Microsoft is diving into that cross-play so hard, because now, if you can play with your friends, and it doesn't matter what console they have, it doesn't matter. Basically, all that's going to be left really are going to be single-player or single-party games, right? So now you just got to make better single-party games, but nonetheless, you have a cheaper console that's stronger theoretically on paper than the next one. You don't have to pay for Xbox Live, right? It's free, right? And cross-play is big. Fortnite, all those other things, right? You'll be able to play with anybody, everything, Call of Duties, everything in the future, right?
Yeah.
Why would you buy a PlayStation 5 besides the PlayStation exclusives? Why would you? If you don't care about the PlayStation games, okay, and you don't care about that, and all you care about are cross-play games, everything else, which is, to be honest, the majority of people do not care about single-party games. Yeah, it's cool to watch and stuff like that, but the games that people care and play a lot of, if you go to Twitch right now, granted, Ghost of Tsushima is there, right, because it's fairly new.
Yeah.
Right? But that's going to be gone, right? So the staple games that are in there are either PC games or cross-play games. There's not a single game that is a first-party game that has been in the top 10 for longer than a month. There's just no reason. And so your money comes from that. Your money comes from software sales. Because now people are buying games without even having to distribute it, right? And you can make so much more money off of that. You're making more money off of DLC content. You're making more money off of that. Software sales, you will make significantly more money if more people bought the game, especially on your platform, and then bought the DLC content on your platform. Microsoft does not give a crap about losing money on Xbox Live because they can eat it. Because they'll make significantly more money. They'll make significantly.
They could do it and people would buy it. That's the thing, you know.
Well, yeah, they could, but they won't. Now, and it's even better, right? It's a better option.
Yeah, I guess,
So now it's Sony. What's Sony going to do?
That's the nice thing about PC. It's like, oh, I don't have to have live.
Yeah,
that was the one thing.
Right?
Hey, no live.
And now you can play with your PC friends all the time.
So you can't. So you're going to be able to play PC, Xbox One, and Series X or whatever. Wait, everybody's going to be able to play
like Halo 5.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, Halo
Infinite.
As far I believe so. I could be wrong. This is a lot of stuff I'm still trying to read up. But just theoretically, like, why not? But Fortnite. Why not Fortnite? Right? Why not the new Call of Duty Warframe? Because I believe they said that Warframe was going to be the only battle royale, right? For a little while.
Warzone, you mean?
Yeah, Warzone or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so now you can still play with people on the Xbox Series X, and the PC,
all that. Yeah,
it just doesn't matter. And Xbox Live is gone; it's free now. It is the most ballsy. It is so damn ballsy that this move is either going to make Xbox a powerhouse again, like the powerhouse, or it's going to cripple the Xbox and it will die out.
We wanted to pay for live, screw you.
then it's going to go to PC, and you won't see a new console after the Series X.
So that's what they're doing.
That's it's
smart.
what I can only think of.
Yeah, because I noticed them trying to move for past few years. They're trying to move to PC.
Oh, and they have the PC market, right?
You know, all their
but
games,
the thing is, console,
Forza, whatever. Yeah,
console people make more money, dude.
Oh yeah,
console people spend more money.
But that PC option is nice, though. I mean, I was, I'm able to play Forza with my friends on PC, and it's a little bit harder to, get connected with them than Xbox Live or Xbox. But yeah, it works and it's great. It's fun and
it'll be a little bit more mainstream, right? Because it's fairly new. It's a new launcher, right? All launchers have problems. Epic had problems and all this other stuff, but it is so damn brilliant.
Smart, and they got the Xbox streaming.
Oh yeah,
app too. If they could put that on PC, just imagine like any
Brilliant.
PC could play any game.
Mm-hmm.
Any Microsoft Xbox game, that would be insane. Yeah. So
there is no reason besides your fandom for Sony to not buy the Xbox over the PlayStation.
Really?
There's no reason.
I've got a ton of friends that want it.
I'm sure they do, and that's their fandom. But if you were in neutral ground,
because you still have to do. I mean, I guess there's still PSN now, right?
Yeah, you got to pay. So unless they're gonna swallow that up too and go back to free like they were before, right?
But see, that's the thing. Yeah, PS3 was free, right, online.
Yeah,
and Xbox
until the
Live
PS4
was you had to pay for it. Everybody's like, but
yeah,
people sucked it up and paid for Live because it was so great.
It was a lot better. So Microsoft has those servers now already in place. PlayStation needs to build those up, right?
Yeah.
The powerhouse of Microsoft has. So now it comes down to, again, there's just really, in my opinion, unless for some reason you really think that PlayStation controller is phenomenal, and the new PlayStation controller looks great, but really besides your fandom to PlayStation, if you're a neutral town trying to figure out what console you're going to buy, you will end up with the Xbox.
Yeah. Or just get an older one and you can play everything.
That's what I do. I have a PlayStation here. I have an Xbox here. I have another Xbox here.
Switch.
Yep. And PCs. Like, I got them all.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the ultimate gamer.
I just like games, dude.
Yeah,
I used to play.
That's crazy.
I mean, I guess I kind of played into the whole fandom behind it, but I had Nintendos were my first consoles. My favorite console of all time still is the PlayStation 2. I love that thing. I have so many good games and so much more fun memories on that console than any other console.
Yeah.
When it comes to like multiple games and stuff like that, yeah. But like now, dude, like it's just kind of like I just like games. Like when I have time to play, and it's shrinking more and more and more now.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
To where when I'm getting sick and tired of bad games. So if I, now I wait for games to have reviews versus buying them day one, except for Halo, of course I will.
Really? You don't like that Civil War game?
Well, I love that Civil War game. But that game was around for like 2 years before I bought it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like I just wait for games to have reviews now and buy it and enjoy it. So like Ghost of Tsushima, I'm definitely going to buy and play it. I was waiting for the reviews because I was a little concerned about it. It looks great now. But
you
really,
never know these days, when something comes out, it's like, oh shoot, you gotta update it. Yeah. So that's crazy though. Yeah, I was like, Xbox One? Do they really want to put it on the Xbox One? Like,
yeah,
it's just the graphics of Xbox One. It's like, I don't know. It just seems like something that should only be able to run on the new Series X, and it seemed like something that could sell the Series X. But
that's what's cool about first party games, is you can code it at the same time.
Yeah,
so you can literally sit there and they're
like PS5 coming soon,
right? But you can do that. But Dude, like I'm still gonna get the PlayStation 5. I think that console looks incredible. I'm glad they finally revamped their controller because that controller's been god awful forever. I mean, it used to be the best one, but we're talking like PlayStation 1 time. And like, but as soon as that Xbox after the Duke, okay, so after the original Xbox's first controller, which was massive, the second controller that they came out with, the second controller they came out with, like PlayStation hasn't had anything, right? And so like
that was great.
Yeah, for me,
the 360 was better.
Yeah, if I could,
way better.
If I could put my PlayStation with my Xbox controller, I would do it in a heartbeat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't like PlayStation controllers. I think they're ugly. I think they feel weird. I don't like how they. I just don't like them.
Bluetooth, right? Couldn't you just Bluetooth it?
No, you're not. Well, they don't have a pairing system. I know people have hacked it, and I don't want to do that to my controller because then I'll end up breaking my controller. But dude, that PlayStation 5 is so cool looking. And it on even though it's not as strong as the Xbox, really, again, it's minuscule. It really not going to matter. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's so minuscule. You really won't notice. Oh, I'll get I probably won't get the PlayStation 5 until God of War comes out. Yeah. And then like some other stuff because like Ghost of Tsushima, right? That's only PlayStation. I played Last of Us 1 and people were really onto The Last of Us, like huge. That they're like, this game's so good and all that stuff. But really it felt to me like a sluggish version of Uncharted. And I love the story of Last of Us, but I really didn't care too much for the gameplay. But I loved Uncharted. So I played all the Uncharted series. I remember when Killzone was cool, but Killzone is, that's been dead since PlayStation 4 first dropped.
Really?
Oh, dude, that game was bad.
That's why I haven't heard of one of those yet. Yeah.
Killzone was supposed to be the Halo killer, dude. You should go back and look at Killzone 1 ads for it being quote unquote Halo killer, because that was the thing back in the day. It's pretty funny. But
it looked cool, but it was nowhere near.
No, nothing. And they shouldn't have been a Halo killer. Should have really just focused on it, and it really wasn't good. And the last one really wasn't that good. So
really, for the PS4?
Yeah. So for me, it's like, I don't know, man. I really enjoy games, and I look forward to owning my PlayStation 5. When I do, I'm sure it's gonna be a badass console. It looks so cool. I really like how that PlayStation 5 looks. It's just gonna be fun to use and everything too, man. But I think really like Microsoft is stepping up really big here. And I think it's a brilliant way to step up. And I hope it forces Sony to step up more.
Huge.
If Sony steps up more, man, it's just more positive behind all of the gamers, man.
Yeah.
It works well for us, so we'll see what happens, man. I mean, what are your thoughts and feelings?
Yeah, I think that's correct. I didn't know about the Xbox Live thing, but yeah, that's huge. More power to the players, and then this is going to give people more opportunity to buy the Game Pass, and have the Game Pass, and then just do stuff on there, and man, you're gonna have to get a bigger hard drive.
Oh yeah.
Dude, like, what is it? Modern Warfare is like 300 gigs, 400 gigs.
Yeah.
Dude, games are getting huge. Imagine the new Halo. It's gotta be huge, dude. Huge. Yo,
did you see freaking Dr. Disrespect?
Huge.
And
but
he was interviewing and everything.
I've heard, I've read a few articles on it. There's so many articles that come out every day. It's like, why did he get banned? And no one tells me. Or nothing.
No one knows. No one knows.
They still don't know?
No one knows. The only people who know is Doc, maybe. And he might not legitimately know, but he might have an inclination of why, but he can't legally say.
So only Twitch knows.
And that's what it is. Yeah, it's all contract, baby. It's all contract. They probably paid that guy money because after Shroud and Ninja left, at that time, besides Tfue, they're your top three guys. They're your top three guys.
Are they going back to Twitch? Are they?
Ninja went to
YouTube.
YouTube. I don't know what Shroud's doing. I haven't really looked it up because there hasn't been huge news behind him.
Yeah, there's a rumor that they're trying to make, or Spotify's trying to make their own streaming
I thought
platform,
isn't,
and then Dr. Disrespect is going to go behind that with Shroud
but
and
isn't
possibly
isn't
Ninja.
but
that's
isn't
a-
it owned by Google?
Spotify?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Google has their own like streaming thing. Yeah, I think it's owned by like some British company.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I was like, because with Google, you just be double dipping and stuff.
Right.
So
Download our music service and then Spotify.
I guess it
'Cause
looks
they
like
have
someone's
YouTube
saying like,
Music, whatever. Man.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. That was just a rumor.
we'll see.
But he said he's going to return somewhere, so
Yeah.
obviously he could make his own website and just like do that. But
He really should.
you think so?
He really should. And then still stream it at the same time to other platforms.
Ooh, wow, that'd be crazy. Yeah,
Why not?
I just don't like YouTube streaming, man. It's just
I don't.
it's so hard to find people, and like even Ninja had trouble. They're like, "Hey, Ninja, your wife posted the wrong link. We can't find
Oh
you."
God.
Yeah, and he's like, "Ah." And then like when you go onto YouTube, it's a bunch of videos. Like, where is like the live gaming section or like the live section? Like where, it's just not. I just don't think it's set up for that. Like even my friend that streams on YouTube now, like you hardly get notified, and then when you do, it's like a lot later, and like and you get on and you try to like message him and like say it's just not, it just doesn't seem like it's meant for streaming, man. And then I feel like more people watch after he's done the recorded video of him playing than the actual live,
Yeah.
so it's just weird.
I don't like it.
It's like
That's
Instagram
why-
live, I think
That's why I haven't. No, I'm sorry. Keep going. I keep talking over you. That's my
Oh
fault.
no worries. Yeah, I just feel like it's like Instagram Live where you should just go on there just to say hi to a few fans, want a few
Mhm.
followers, subscribers, and say what's up and thank people and then just get off. That's what I feel like it is right now. Maybe they have plans to make it a lot better, and then I don't know anything about Facebook either, Facebook gaming. So it's just weird. I think if Doc were to go anywhere though, it's probably YouTube, to be honest. Unless he does his own
I don't
thing.
know.
Facebook, I don't see him on that.
I don't
There's
know.
a huge following on YouTube.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. He really ought to just make his own website and stream to both platforms at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then stream to YouTube and Facebook.
At the exact same time.
But this Spotify
And then-
thing seems interesting, man. They could definitely do it.
Yeah, or whatever new streaming platform is coming. But I bet you, though, he can't stream until whatever his issue is, like, legally being okay. You know what I mean? Like, that's why he probably hasn't done anything, because I guarantee you in the contract, it says he's not allowed to stream anywhere, so he's trying not to breach his side of the contract. Because I guarantee you,
Yeah.
Twitch breached theirs and are trying to come up with reasons why he did breach it. I guarantee you this is what's happening right now is a breach of contract. And that's why I still don't think Dr.
Oh, he got
Disrespect fully
permanent banned.
knows.
And, yeah, that was.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that's why Dr. Disrespect really doesn't fully know, because Twitch doesn't really. Twitch gave a reason, but it's not a reason that would legally work, and so Twitch hasn't said anything else, and they're digging for more stuff and trying to probably build a case to where if that contract was, it's probably a breach of contract argument, and then Twitch is like, no, we didn't breach it because he breached it first, and then these are the reasons, and then Dr. Disrespect's lawyers would be like, no, that doesn't matter, or blah, 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 they breached it because of this, and then once those terms are finally done, then he'll stream, or, at least, or maybe when they're going to court for it, that's when he'll start streaming again.
But never on Twitch, though.
No, not on Twitch. Unless they come to terms, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go to somewhere that disrespected me like that.
Oh,
There's
right.
no reason to.
Yeah, that was
No
crazy.
reason
Did you
to.
watch the last bit of it, the last clip?
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
he was like doing something with Roblox or whatever, and then he's just like, "All right, guys, well, we'll get through this." It's like, what? It's just so weird. It's like, did he know the whole time?
No, he didn't. He didn't know until the end of that, when things started happening, and he's like, "Oh, here it goes."
Crazy.
So, yeah.
It's crazy. Well, we'll see. Yeah, I hope he comes back.
Well, he will.
It's my favorite.
It's just
There's a
gonna
few
be weird.
clones on Twitch now.
Is there?
Oh yeah,
Of
I've
course
watched
there
some.
Are they funny? Like, are they just doing it as a joke?
It's funny because it's like, I don't know. It's funny because they try to copy him. Like I saw one guy, he like green screened a locker room. He's like, all right, and it's not Champions Club. It's like Winners Club or whatever. All right, winners, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna come back stronger and harder in the next. Like, dude, he's just copying exact, and he's got like, it's like Doctor Disrespect, but he's like fat.
That is hilarious.
Yeah,
So, no,
we'll see.
I'm curious.
I am too, for sure.
Super curious.
But and Ninja's still on YouTube, and you said Shroud you don't know about?
Yeah, and then I don't know where Shroud's going.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all works out. I hope he does come back.
The Doc or Shroud?
Oh, the Doc for sure.
Oh, he will. Like I said, it's gonna be. It is the best advertisement for that man. Like, oh my God. When he broke that record, when he came back after, his break from from banging another woman, and he broke streaming records.
Oh, that, and then also he got banned for streaming live in a bathroom at TwitchCon.
Yeah. That's different. But I'm talking about because he took a break, right, for months.
Yeah.
And then he showed back up and he broke a streaming record when he came back. Right, he created this whole hundreds of thousands of people watching at one time. That was a big deal.
Jeez, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna do it again. Whenever. How long do you think it's gonna take?
It is. I guarantee you, when he comes back, it is going to be huge. Huge.
Yeah.
And that's going to be cool. I'm kind of excited to see what happens.
All right, yeah. And with everybody in quarantine and whatnot, everybody's gonna be watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ain't no reason not to.
Right.
Ain't
It's
no
just,
reason not to.
Yeah, it's just every day, all the speculation. It's like, why did he get banned? Why did he get banned? It's like, and I'm so sick of seeing this stuff. It's like, I just want to know,
Yeah, and that's
But I don't
why
think we'll
since
know for
no
a
one
while.
knows. Since no one knows, we definitely know it's legal. We definitely know it's not some weird sexual accusation.
Oh yeah, because he would have admitted
It's
it.
all legal.
I mean, there's
And
some
so-
speculation because of the sexual assault stuff going around.
Yeah, but it would have came out by now easily.
Did you see that one girl Twitch streamer that they're like, oh, she could have had something to do with it? I don't know, man.
poor
It's just
her.
all hearsay. Yeah, it's just like hearsay, I feel like. But yeah, they're like, oh, he was talking to her. She could have said something.
Nah,
But
it's all legal.
we'll see. We'll definitely let you guys know when we find out. So I'm
Yeah.
excited for it. But I do want to circle back real quick. I know it's getting over the time limit. But did you like any other games that Xbox showed off? What about Fable, dude? They show off Fable?
Fable?
Like,
rumors are it's going to be an MMO. I'm pumped.
Yeah,
MMO Fable.
that's what it
I'm
should have been
down.
all along.
Yeah, dude. Well, yeah, but it wasn't a thing really for a console back in the day, right? Because they're the Xbox exclusive,
360, yeah.
So I am so freaking pumped to
Skyrim or what is
what's
it?
that?
Oh no, it's Elder Scrolls Online. Are they gonna do something like that?
ESO. Yeah, like ESO. Yeah. It'll be like that. That's why we
That'd be
haven't seen
cool.
new Elder Scrolls is because ESO. A lot of people are like, "When's the new Elder Scrolls out?" I'm like, "Dude, it's been out. Like, you guys not play ESO? Like, it's the reason why there hasn't been a new one yet,
Yeah,
man."
that's true. Nobody knows about it. Everybody forgets about ESO. And it's just like,
that's
well, they
come
put
out.
out Fallout, but they have Fallout 3, 4. My friend was talking about, like, he's like, oh, there's a new Fallout. It's called New Vegas. I'm like, dude, that's been out.
Oh yeah, yep.
But yeah, that's true. Nobody ever knows about ESO. They're like, oh, but what about Lord of the Rings Online? I'm like, no, that's dead. Dude, it must be hell to work at a GameStop these days.
Yeah, there was what was that Xbox game where it was the mechs?
Oh,
Forget the name of it because it's a bunch of weird symbols.
Not
I can't remember the
Titanfall?
name. Yeah, it's not Titanfall, but it is. I'm pumped for that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it just looks like a fun shooter to run
something.
around. Yeah, like just run around and beat the crap out of each other with giant robots and small
They did
robots.
that, though. I mean, that's
Yeah.
been done. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, but I liked it. Titanfall 2 it just didn't have a following to play it, man. But it was
Yeah.
fun.
Titanfall 2 is a lot of fun. Yeah, it's fun to get back
Yeah, it's
in
super
every once
good.
in a while.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like this new or I should say this new Titanfall, this new mech game looks fun as heck, man. Fun as heck.
They needed
Like,
to
I don't
do Titanfall Battle Royale.
No, could you imagine that
That'd be sick.
dropping in that mech robot and stuff like that too? That'd be cool.
Yeah, you just drop down,
Yeah.
get out of the mech. You're still fighting. You could still survive. You could still win if you're on foot. It's like, man, why didn't Apex do that?
Yeah.
But yeah, what about Halo? Are they gonna have a battle royale?
I hope not. It's such a waste of time because look what happened in Battlefield when they focused on a battle royale.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Everyone, dude, it's fun just to get 4 friends and joke around in Firestorm. You just screw around and just like, oh, and you could just get on like the tractors, and if you could deal with a lot of the glitching and lagging and stuff.
I'm sure there's a bunch of.
Yeah, you're right, man. If you're gonna do a battle royale, you got to do it right. You got to do it.
You got to do it right. Yeah, you got to do it right.
You got to do it like Warzone. Separate it from the actual game.
Agreed. A separate team. And so that's why
I don't know why everybody likes Warzone.
I don't really like it.
But it's the game. Oh, I'm sorry. What were you gonna say?
I said, but like, they would have to have a separate team, and that's why I don't think Halo has one, is because the focus on it is too, it's too much right now for whatever they're doing, that they can't focus on a battle royale. And I hope that if they do one, that's fine. I hope it's good, but more importantly, I hope it doesn't take away from the main content of Halo. That's when I would get mad and say it's not Halo, because I could care less about a battle royale. I care about the storyline, and I care about what Halo represents and what Halo is about. And a battle royale makes no sense
for Halo. Yeah, it would be sick though, but right. But yeah, you're right. Get the first game done, and then hey, if they want to come out with something a little bit later, maybe. But
and
sorry guys, we had to delete all the cutscenes. Well, we made a battle royale. What?
Yeah. Oh, it's also going to delay the game another 2-3 months, and then the battle royale still isn't going to come out for another 2-3 months. Just so you guys know. So everything's delayed now because of it. Fun.
Yeah, right. Fun. Yeah, but it's it's open world. You can no multiplayer, because you could just obviously shoot each other in the open world, and you just run around the Halo world and look for terminals. What?
Yep.
That'd be the saddest Halo.
You're like, sweet, that sounds awesome.
I hated that. They're like, you're missing a terminal. It's like, oh my god. I don't care about these terminals. The skulls are cool. I already got all the skulls.
Oh, that's funny.
Why the terminals?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. I don't have an Xbox One anymore. I don't have a PC. I can run it, but I'm gonna try to do something by that time. Either get the new one or what,
Well, I have an Xbox One that I'm not using. You can borrow or whatever. It's the Halo one, so you can't keep it. But if you want one, you can borrow
day
it.
one. Oh, thanks. Oh.
Yeah, bam. Yeah, I don't.
No.
I love it's a
They're
Halo one, and I
so
won't get rid of it.
Nah, Xbox Ones are dirt cheap now, dude. Like honestly, I'll just get that like excuse me, that discless one, and do that if I needed to.
Yeah.
They're so cheap. But it's like if I want to play the new Halo, I just want to play it on that new console or beefed up PC.
Well, especially when they have the ray tracing in it and everything.
Oh right, it's gonna be like Destiny or Battlefield 4, or maybe Destiny. But yeah, I played like Battlefield 4 on Xbox 360, and then you play it on the Xbox One. You're like, oh my gosh, how was I even playing this game? How could I even see any enemies before?
That's
It's like
bad.
when I was playing Bad Company 1, I think. Yeah, I was playing Battlefield Bad Company 1 on a tube TV on a 360 that I had in college, and I was like, oh my gosh! And I got to a new, I swapped it out for a new LCD TV, 26-inch. I was like, oh my gosh! You could see the circles from the squares and the enemy, and you could just see everything now. It was like, man, it's like putting on those colorblind glasses. It's like, wow.
Exactly.
But yeah, we'll see if I have to go cheap, get something just to play, because I definitely want to, get on with everybody and play it. So, but yeah, anything else that they talked about? Forza looks pretty sick.
Forza's always sick, man. Like the new
Yeah,
Forza is always primo. Like you can always expect a top quality game when the name Forza is in there.
right. I mean, I'm not a big like motorsports fan. I get so bored, but it looks and feels so good. I like Horizon. Horizon's a lot of fun.
Horizons, I like the ones where you can really modify your own car and then allow a little bit more JDM street feel behind it. I enjoy that a little bit more. So
Yeah,
that's why I like Forza Horizons. I think more than
and then the open
recently.
world with your friend.
Yeah, and then just drive
Yeah.
whatever car you want. Then I can imagine myself working on and getting and doing. You know, so like that's one of the. I mean, I've always liked Subaru and everything too, and always wanted one. But like, I really wanted one when I was playing Forza Horizon. I was able to work on a WRX. And like modify and stuff like that too, and I was like, man, this is just fun. I was like, I really want this car.
Oh yeah, dude, those were the best cars. I had that in like Horizon 3, and
Yeah,
you could just pick. Like I had like a WRX for A class, B class. No, maybe not B class, but A class, S1, S2. I could just modify it perfectly. Then I had like an Evo, but yeah, it would always work, dude. And it was like some crazy tune where it would just be buzzing at like gear 6 the whole time.
agreed.
You just haul. Yeah, I love that. I love modifying those cars because you could do anything with those cars. You could compete in any race as long as you modified it correctly.
Yeah,
I think that was like one of the biggest complaints is you could drop like a big engine in any kind of car and just dominate online.
oh yeah,
But yeah, a lot of fun playing. I love open world. So much fun.
it's a blast. Just a cruise.
So,
It's fun to like play like let your buddies like follow each other and kind of race around the mountains, and
yeah,
then
like a convoy.
yeah, and then someone like gets in front and then like starts leading the next race, and everyone just follows his line or whatever and keeps up. It's a lot of fun to play that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then now you can play with PC peoples. That's cool.
Oh yeah.
So I'm excited to see what they do with the next Horizon. Because they had the Lego one in Horizon 4, the Lego expansion.
Oh really?
Yeah, they turned like a section of the Horizon world into Legos, and you had like Lego
That's
cars.
cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah, it was exciting. So we'll see. Yeah, those are the big ones. There's a few games I didn't know or care for on there. I know that. Oh gosh, what was that one game where you're like a robot running around the field? It was another exclusive. It was like on Xbox One, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But yeah, there are a few games on there. I'm like, I've never really played this game or never got into this game
Yeah.
that are coming out for the new Xbox. So we'll see. I know Halo was the biggest one, and then Fable and Forza. And then, I'm sure they're gonna make a new Gears. Right?
Well, yeah, I hope so.
Gears 6.
I hope so, man.
Gears 5 came out so fast, dude. It's like, oh, Gears 4. It took a little bit longer, It's like, oh, Gears 4. And then Gears 5 just comes right, out right away. And it's like, man, I haven't even finished 4 yet. So new Gears, I'm sure they're gonna do. Yeah,
They better. I hope so. I love Gears.
Did you play any of the Halo 3 on PC?
Oh, I haven't tried it yet. I heard it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's it looks good. Looks, kind of like the same. My friend said the mouse and keyboard is a little weird,
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it's kind of weird getting used to the mouse and keyboard.
It must be interesting.
Oh yeah, playing that, like years and years and years playing Halo on an Xbox controller, and then now you're playing on mouse and keyboard. It's like, it's gotta be totally different. But Forge, man, imagine Forge with a mouse and keyboard.
I believe it.
Gosh, that'd be cool. Like once they come out with Reach, with Forge on there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Ooh. So yeah, so far good reviews. I know when Halo 2 came out on PC, everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so laggy." Blah blah blah. People were complaining.
Yeah.
Or Halo 1 was laggy too, and there's so many bugs and stuff. So that's good to hear that they fixed it up for Halo 3. But man, those developers on those those PC Halo games, crazy. They must be like in over their heads, man. You want us to do what for PC? Change all that code, all that old code from 2007.
Oh yeah.
Ugh. But all right, man. Well, I know it's been gone up quite a bit, so we should probably end it. Usually we try to do like an hour or so, but
oh, it's cool, man. It's some good topics though.
For sure, some topics. But yeah, anything else you want to add to it?
No, man, dude. I'm excited for these new consoles. I'm excited for Halo. I think people need to be
hell yeah
excited as well. I think people need to get over themselves. But then again, I think really what we're hearing is just a loud minority and not the majority.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's always going to be doubters and haters and like, oh, the graphics didn't look as good as.
I'm sure it's gonna be better.
Step outside or like whatever. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's gonna be great regardless, man. Like, I know there's gonna be some issues with it, I'm sure, but. Just open world Halo, it's gonna be insane. And then Destiny's doing some new stuff. That looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, but did you get back into Destiny? Or?
Nah, I'll probably won't really get back into Destiny unless they drop something really huge, really inspirational, or Destiny 3 drops. That's when I'll play it again.
Oh, you think they're gonna do a Destiny 3? I feel like they're just gonna do expansions now. Because they're done with Activision, and Activision wanted them to do 1, 2, 3, all that.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll have to see. I hope they do. Because I don't like Destiny 2.
Really? Did you like Destiny 1?
I love Destiny 1.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 was fun. It just got too out of hand, I feel like. And then, like, I played 2 only because it was free to play, and I just played everything I could from the free to play. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. Quarantine. Good quarantine.
There you go.
Game.
Might as well, right? It's free to play.
Yep. So, when are you going to be streaming next?
When? Probably tonight. I'll probably
really?
stream some tonight. I'm thinking I might be playing some Battlefield. I'm not sure.
For sure, man.
Battlefield, dude, I can't get off of Age of Empires. I know some people don't like watching it, but I love that game. But I'll probably end up doing
Yeah,
Battlefield.
that's funny. It's funny. I was like, what? Watching you play that was pretty funny. But all right, yeah, you guys can catch him at twitch.tv/Average Joe Show. And
Yeah,
then,
do it.
Yeah, it's a jolly good time. It's awesome. Yeah, definitely. You can't watch Doctor Disrespect right now, and you
I know.
can't find where Ninja is on YouTube, so you got Average Joe. What
Yeah, and
more do you need on
Shroud's
that?
MIA.
And yeah, I think Shroud's gonna endorse Joe right now to take over his full account. So why not watch Average Joe? So yeah, and you can also find him on Twitter at Real Average Joe Show. Is that right?
Yeah,
The real one. So
the real.
that's gonna be it for this long freaking episode. I got to get to editing the third episode now. So
There you go. All right, hell yeah.
getting it up there, and then hopefully soon it will be on. I'm working with Anchor, so hopefully it'll soon be on Spotify and iTunes.
Nice.
So we will catch you guys in the next one. Stay safe out there. Try not to be too bored, but
Yeah, but have fun, but have safe fun.
yeah. And thanks for all the support, guys. I really appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Get us motivated. So appreciate you guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.